They've sent wine into space, and they've tried it once it's come back down. And I just realized this is not that episode. What else? Camera's not on, so let's try that one more time. Welcome back to Rewind with bschwitty, because anything you can do, I can do better. Today we're doing a review, which we've kind of been shying away to doing in season 3. I did review 2 Star Trek wines so far, and the FU 2020 Sparkling Rosé from Knocking Point, but on a wider scale on things that, well, I guess I did do the Snoop Dogg Rosé. Never mind, I haven't been shying away. But I want to do reviews of things that have a lower quality to them. I tend to get some backlash because people are just like, oh, you're being a wine snob. And that's not what this channel is about. I'm not trying to be a wine snob. I'm trying to give you an adequate understanding of the wine that you're trying, like say the free wine. I reviewed the Merlot, or the Fitvine wine, which god awful and deceptive and trying to steal from you, and yet people get upset with me. They're trying to trick you into drinking bad wine for no reason. So with that in mind, I'm going in this with no preconceptions. I've had good canned wine in the past. There's some boutique canned wine places in Paso Robles that I visited and enjoyed wine out of a can. So that being said, we are trying the House Wine Red, and this is one of 2 like nationally distributed canned wines. The other one being Underwood, which we didn't really review, but we did do a rosé taste test between canned wine, bottled wine, and boxed wine. And we did it blind. I did it with 3 other winemakers. You can check out that video up in the upper right corner if you're interested in seeing us clearly figure out which one is which, because it was easy. But it's been 4 years, I think, since we did that. So maybe the quality of the cans have improved. Maybe the winemaking process has improved. This isn't Underwood. This is another brand. This is House Wine. I am open to everything. That is my disclaimer. Make of it what you will. Now, the reason why I picked House Wine is because I've been seeing a lot of Instagram influencers that are sponsored by House Wine, but they're like fresh out of college, or not even out of college at this point. So their tastes haven't had time to develop, which is why I'm wondering why they're running social media campaigns for a wine company. And I'm not entirely sure if this is separate from the campus ambassador sale paid internship that House Wine advertises on their website. Either way, I am not affiliated with House Wine, so I'm not going to give you any of their BS that social media, like I said, they're trying to get you to buy their product, which capitalism, go for it. But at the same time, someone's got to be checks and balances. Either way, don't forget that marketing is always out to get you. That's enough of my crazy ranting. About this can in particular, it says that it has red currant aromas, which promise the juicy red fruit delivered into the middle palate. Not my wording, theirs. And a lengthy, velvety finish. Food pairing suggests great with pizza, pasta, and the great outdoors. Alcohol is 12.5%. 1 can equals 2 glasses, which is half a bottle. And it says in big, bold cap letters, gluten-free, because it's not made with gluten. No wine is made with gluten. It's not beer. It's not beer. See? Deceptive marketing practices. It also suggests that it's packable for seasonal outdoor activities such as hikes, cross-country skiing, the beach, or as a fun outdoor entertaining option offered alongside other beverages in a cooler. These aluminum cans are easily packed out and recycled. No risk of broken glass. I like that. They're telling you to pack in, pack out when you go out into the world again. And take canned products with you. And they're suggesting that you don't pour this into a glass, you drink it from the can. So, let's get into the review. Before we start, the packaging is nice. It's a little cutesy. It's a little concerning that you're like, maybe a child might drink this on accident if you put it in a cooler with mixed alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. The text is kind of looks like the text I use for my title cards these days. On the bottle it says, on the can it says it's a product of Chile, and it is big, bold, jammy, and smooth. It is imported and packed by Original House Wine, Walla Walla, Washington, United States. Our house is your house. I didn't realize that this specific wine was from Chile. That's cool. And I'm saying Chile for my friend from Chile. Well, not from Chile, his family's from Chile. Either way, I just opened it. I am surprised because I was going to make fun of the fact that they're like, oh, the nose, but I'm actually getting a nose from the mouth of the can, which is strange. I know, but I do actually, I can see the red currants. I am being influenced by them, by the way, because I read that first, but definitely red fruit. Currant makes sense. Maybe a bit of strawberry. It is strange to be sniffing out of a can. If you're drinking wine out of a can, are you really there for the aroma? It's kind of like a vanilla thing going on too, but it smells like a nice red blend, honestly. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Well, first let's talk about the can. Because it's a can, when you're sipping from it, it allows aeration as you're drinking it, which is a brilliant idea. That is something that you should market in your canned wine thing, because one, it's true, and two, it's helpful for opening up your wine. It's built-in aeration in the can. Why is that not in the marketing material? That being said, on the mid palate, or on the middle palate, excuse me, the juicy red fruit is there. Ooh. Tannic Axe just hits you right the second it hits that mid palate, which leads me to think that it's not overly balanced as a wine. The red fruit is there. I think the other thing that's hard is that visually I'm drinking out of a can and it's not, a wine glass that I'm swirling. It's getting some aeration by just drinking, but it is strange on the mid palate. It's very quick. It says that there's a lengthy velvety finish. No, this thing hits you hard and then drops off immediately. There is a little velvet on the finish, but lingering velvety finish, no. The wine doesn't last longer than a few seconds, quite honestly. And it's not terrible. This is $5. This can right here is $5. So this would be a $10 bottle of wine. Based against other $10 bottles of wine, this is a decent red blend. And I'm even coming to enjoy it when I'm about halfway through the can, which is a quarter of the way through what a bottle would be and one entire glass of wine. Drinkability is very easy, where this is not fancy wine by any means. It's a $10 bottle. I would take this hiking. Like for the portability factor alone, and quality, like it balances out. You can crush the can, take it with you. You don't have a giant glass bottle with you. You don't have a cork. You don't have foil or a screw cap if we're looking at comparable wines. My rating out of 5, just for the wine in a vacuum of it as a wine, not as it's a portable canned wine for X amount of money. I'm gonna give it maybe a 2.5. My scale, this is my new scale. 1 is yuck, 2 is below average but drinkable, 3 is average for me, 4 is delicious, and 5 is you gotta freaking try this. So I'm gonna put this at a 2.5. It's below average for me. It's not so below average and drinkable that it deserves to be called a 2. It's not that standard quality of wine that I'm used to living in California in like 3 different wine countries. That being said, on a weighted scale, this would probably be a 3, given that its price point is $10. It's portable, it's potable, and the big thing is, it doesn't taste like aluminum. It doesn't taste like aluminum. It doesn't taste like I'm drinking a can, which I really feel like early versions of at least the Underwood would taste like you're drinking out of a can. Maybe it's the fact that there's tannins. I've never had red wine out of a can before. I've only had like whites and rosés. So the tannins might help mask that tinny taste. But I know for a fact that when you're bottling canned wines, they have like a lining inside, just like with soda, to make it not taste like you're drinking out of a can. You know what I'm talking about. It's that can taste, which this does not have. So, weighted scale, we'll give it a 3. The official Rewind scale, it's a 2.5. But I'm not gonna knock you if you get this for the reasons that it's created. Don't make this your every night wine, but if you're going on a hike, going on a picnic, going on a place where you think you will need to have wine but don't want to carry wine, or you're just hanging out and don't feel like dirtying a glass, try some house wine. Not a sponsor. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with my opinions on this house wine. Also, let me know if you feel like this one was actually fair. I tried to throw off my preconceived notions, like I said at the top of the episode, and really just try to look at this from all sides. Remember, you can find me here on YouTube, where I live, by going to rewindshow.com. And while you're here, leave us a like, a comment, and share us with your friends. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get notified when new episodes are dropped Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also find me over on Instagram, where 10-minute versions of these episodes are uploaded to IGTV, which has a 10-minute time limit. You can find us by going to @RewindShow. Finally, you can find me over on Twitter by going to @bschwitty. This has been Rewind. My name is bschwitty, and I will catch you next time.